Max Imagination here. So today in this video I'll be showing you how to make a tri-spinner and a two-sided fidget spinner. So just to tell you one more thing, I already made a video how to make the tri-spinner long ago, but in that video I did too much of an explanation of how to make it and all that at the beginning, so I thought today I'll make a simpler version of how to make this. Plus, just a bonus, I'll also be showing you how to make a two-sided fidget spinner. Okay guys, so without further ado, let's start out with making the two-sided fidget spinner. Alright guys, so here are the materials you're going to need to make the two-sided fidget spinner. You're going to need a couple of large hex nuts, a 6000 bearing, 2 buttons of your choice, and 4 medium zip ties. So let's start out by taking 2 of our zip ties. You're just going to zip them together like so, creating an oval shape. Like so. You're just going to keep pulling tighter until it fits around your 2 nuts and your bearing. You're going to line them up like so, and you're going to tighten them like that. So once you have something that looks like this, you're going to grab your other 2 zip ties and tie them through the base of the fidget spinner like this. Like that. Don't pull them too tight yet, because we're going to put the other zip tie through like this. Now you got something that looks like that. Make sure you pull these extra tight so the nuts don't jump out, or the bearing. So the next step, you have to cut all of your zip ties off. And I forgot, you're also going to need a knife and some super glue. Alright, so now we got the zip ties cut off. Now it's time to glue the buttons onto your bearing. Simply by taking your super glue and putting it on the flat side of your button. You put your fidget spinner on top, make sure it's centered. Give that a bit of time to dry. You're going to do the other one. Close your lid. Put that on top. Make sure the glue doesn't run down into the bearing, otherwise your fidget spinner is not going to spin. Oh, and also one more thing. Make sure you do not glue your zip ties, because if you use super glue onto your zip ties, then the zip ties will start to crystallize, and when you drop your fidget spinner, it'll break into pieces. So once again, don't use super glue onto your zip ties, otherwise your fidget spinner won't be any use. Alright, now the fidget spinner is finished drying. As you can see, it spins great. Awesome. So that was our two-sided fidget spinner. Let's move on. Alright, so next up we got the tri-spinner. Here are all the materials you're going to need to make it. You're going to need 3 large hex nuts, a 6000 bearing, of course 2 of your own buttons, and 6 medium zip ties. Alright, so let's start out by forming a triangular shape. Just pull your zip ties through like that. Using 3 zip ties to make a little triangle like that. Now you're going to keep pulling it smaller until it fits around your 3 nuts and your bearing. Something like that. Now you're going to put your 3 hex nuts and your 6000 bearing in, and keep pulling it tighter and tighter until they don't want to move out. Alright guys, so once you got something like this, you're going to use your other 3 zip ties, and you're just going to pull them over the base like that. And make sure that you pull them so that it goes in between the nut and the bearing. Basically, it's sitting like that. We got one on. Get another one on like that. the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pair of pliers and tighten each of these 3 zip ties. So what you're going to need to tighten this fidget spinner even better, you're going to need a flat-headed screwdriver and a pair of needle nose pliers or any other pliers you have that will work. So let's start out by pulling our first zip tie. Hold on. Just like that. In the other hand you have your screwdriver and you're just going to pull tight. Like so. Alright, so now that I'm finished tightening, we're going to cut all these zip ties off. That is our fidget spinner, so the next step is to glue the buttons on. Now I got both of the fidget spinners that we made today. Let's give them a spin test.
Alright guys, so that's about it for this video of how to make the tri-spinner and the two-sided fidget spinner. Feel free to check out my other videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want to find out every time I upload a new video, hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Peace.